Animal Protection Association. Animal Protection Association is the organization that is devoted to protecting, restoring imperiled wildlife and habitat across Asia and Africa. Together, we can conserve and ensure the natural world we all share. Our mission is to ensure a future for the imperiled large animals and the landscape they depend on. Our vision is to create a world where animals thrive in the wild and create a landscape that sustains biodiversity. Why endangered species and extinction is an issue. Ecological importance. When a species is endangered, it affects the ecosystem and everything surrounding it is a little bit more fragile when adapted to change. This shows an unhealthy habitat and it will weaken the functionality of the whole ecosystem when it makes it easier for that ecosystem to fall apart. In 2010, researchers found that phytoplankton had decreased 40% globally since 1950 and attributed to the decline and raising of sea surface temperatures. Co-extinction occurs when significant change of one species results in further change to the species in the community. Co-extinction can go beyond the decreased biodiversity. It can range into various biomes and links various ecosystems. Loss of tropical butterfly species in Singapore is attributed to the loss of their specific larval host plants. Humans share ecosystems with endangered species. Our quality of life and our survival is linked to them. Humans require a healthy environment which depends on coexistence with other species. As species disappear, infectious disease rise in humans and throughout the animal kingdom. When elephants go extinct, so do trees. Trees play a vital role in preventing soil erosion, basically holding the entire habitat in place. Economic impact. If we neglect today's small problems such as investing in protecting endangered species, we may have to pay more in the future to solve bigger problems. For example, breeding a herd of northern white rhinos is estimated to cost as much as $9 million, while the average annual cost of protecting one rhino in protected area was $1,657. It's a huge price difference. According to a 2019 United Nations study, the increase in extinction rate has hurt agriculture. Since 2000, 20% of Earth's vegetative surface have become less productive. In oceans, a third of the fishing areas are being over-harvested, and we're in danger of losing another indispensable natural capital, like the insects and ecosystem which support global food production, without which organized economics cannot function. The extinction of species could also affect the economy throughout tourism. The American tourism industry is dependent on plants and animal species and their ecosystem for their multi-billion-dollar job-intensive industry. Human impacts, habitat loss. Tropical forests, which provide a habitat for many of the world's plants, birds, mammals, and insects, are being destroyed by logging, by cattle ranching, and by the growth of palm oil plantations. Habitat destruction. Humans are encroaching the land for farming and infrastructure development. The world's forests, swamps, plains, lakes, and other habitats continue to disappear as they are harvested for human consumption and cleared to make way for agriculture, housing, and roads. Wild Asian elephants suffer severe habitat loss in some of the most densely human-populated regions of the planet. The removal of trees and other types of vegetation reduces available food, shelter, and breeding habitat. Production of a worldwide scale shows that humans cut down approximately 15 billion trees a year and replant about 5 billion. 137 species of animals are becoming extinct each day, which add up to 50,000 species disappearing every year because of deforestation. Overharvesting. Overharvesting is the cause of exponential increase in human population and increase in demands. Overfishing in case of fish, marine invertebrates, depletes some species to very low numbers, drives others to extinction. Overharvesting natural resources for extended period of time depletes the resources until they cannot recover within a short period of time. Every year, more than 170 billion pounds, about 77.9 million metric tons of wild fish and shellfish are caught in the oceans. Poaching. As poaching animals depletes the population of animals, it also puts the plant and environment at risk of extinction. The African elephant, more than 100,000 of which were killed between 2014 and 2017 for ivory. Poaching is hard to regulate and law enforcement is susceptible to bribery, making poaching an easy crime. Government officials and forest patrols may be paid to turn a blind eye to illegal pseudo hunting. The ivory trade is fueling organized crime and insecurity as traffickers smuggle tusks through the same network as other high-value illegal goods such as drugs. Actions that have already been initiated by other NGOs. Hashtag Save Rhino Vietnam campaign by Save the Rhino organization. In 2016, Save the Rhino launched the Save the Rhino Vietnam campaign with actor Paul Blackthorne and footballer Aaron Ramsey. The premise of the campaign was to work with Vietnamese wildlife charity Education for Nature Vietnam. It raised awareness across the world and most importantly in Vietnam to commit to protecting rhinos and say no to rhino horn. The Rhino Ambassador launched a t-shirt campaign, raised over $20,000 for their work changing attitudes in Vietnam. Their funds have supported public awareness campaigns, including public service announcements on national TV, viral campaigns, public exhibitions, and university programs. Public Awareness Campaign. Since 2012, AWF partner Wild Aid have developed celebrity-driven public awareness campaigns that shed light on the ivory trade impact on populations and demonstrate the true horrors of poaching. We have worked with celebrity ambassadors like former NBA star Yao Ming, actor Jackie Chan, actor Li Bingbing, and Virgin Group founded Sir Richard Branson. Preserve their genes. To preserve the current genetic diversity of rhinos, Hammerback rhinophores have the Covert Project. They collect rhino sperm, egg cells, as well as other biological material from live and deceased individuals. All examples are cryopreserved in the Hammerback rhinophores (HRF) Cryoval Biobank. The species can be saved from extinction methodically using the last two remaining female white rhinos. Solutions. Learn about endangered species in your area and spread awareness. The first step to protecting endangered species such as birds and plants is learning about how interesting and important they are. Learn about the importance of species and how they affect the ecosystem and lifestyle of other species. You can organize a cleanup day around your area. It could be around a park or a local coastal cleanup event. Never purchase products made from threatened or endangered species. You should avoid supporting the market in illegal wildlife, including tortoiseshell, ivory, coral. Never participate in these activities and report it as soon as you see shooting, trapping, or forcing a threatened or endangered animal into captivity. If there's no buyers, there's no more killers. Adoption and donation. Adoption is symbolic, meaning that supporters are showing they care about a particular species rather than adopting an individual animal or group of animals. You can help provide care and protect them as well as plant a new habitat by adopting an endangered species or donate to organizations to help take care of them. Recycle and buy sustainable products. Buy recycled paper, sustainable products like bamboo and a Forest Stewardship Council wood protect products to protect forest species. Never buy furniture made from wood from rainforests. Minimum use of palm oil because forests where tigers live are being cut down to plant palm oil plantations. Why no UN Declaration of Human Rights have been violated? No rights from the UN Declaration of Human Rights have been violated because it only outlines the rights and freedoms humans entitled to. Even when Act 5 states that no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment, this can only be applied to human cruelty, so the behavior of animal abuse or tortures still don't violate the UN Declaration of Human Rights.